What's going on, guys? Welcome back to JR Aviation and welcome to the $10,000 Cherokee 180 episode number, what are we up to? 4 now, I'm pretty sure. As promised last video, today's the day we find out if this plane's paint will come back to life. As you all saw in the previous videos, we brought this plane back to life mechanically, but can we do the same cosmetically? I surely hope so, because it costs nearly 20 grand to paint a plane, and the whole point of this build is a budget rebuild. So today we're gonna try to make this plane look as close to new as possible for as little money as possible. I say we, I'll be doing a little bit, but not a whole lot. The real star of the show is right here, my buddy Christian, the detail expert. All right, Christian, you ready for your third plane? You did the Zodiac and you did the polished Cherokee the other day, right?
Yes, sir.
You think it'll come back to life?
Yes, definitely. It's going to come back to life. I'm sure you guys are going to be surprised with the outcome of the airplane.
All right, he's going to be here all day working on it. He does supercar detailing normally, but I'm like, hey, do you want to try an airplane? So we kicked it off with the Zodiac. I'll show you that in just a minute. I didn't make a video about it because unfortunately the wind was just terrible that day, but I will share with you the before and after on the Zodiac. It's insane how nice it turned out. So with that proof of concept done, I know it's possible that this plane as well can come back to life. Let me show you what we're working with here. So as you can see, the paint on this plane is rough. No doubt about it. I mean, it's completely faded. It feels like sandpaper. There's no life. There's no shine in it. Everything is just, come on, we're filming here. We're at an airport. We expect it to be quiet. Like I was saying, it's just dull. It's flat. It's faded. It's starting to flake a little bit. Obviously, Christian's work won't like help this flaking paint at all, but that's something that can be repainted and touched up and stuff. I'm not really worried about that. My main focus is the cream, the base coat, and maybe like the big blue stripes, because that, maybe there's enough life to come back. The spinner, maybe we'll try to polish that. The windows are good, so we won't have to worry about that, but we're just talking a big surface area. We're talking a lot of square footage. A car is like the size of a wing when you're talking square feet top and bottom. So to do a whole plane, it's going to be a big job. Now you see this little patch of shine. You might be like, oh, what's this? Remember down at Larry's when we were doing the annual? Larry's like, hey, let's see if this paint has the hope of coming back. Let's do a little test spot. So we did a little hand polish, just 20 seconds of work. And what do you know? There's some shine. So this is why I'm confident this plane will come back to life. If we didn't have this, yeah, I mean, you guys heard me say in part 1, I'm like, hey guys, the paint's completely shot. We're toast. We're gonna have to repaint it, all this and that. But if we can get away with just the polish, we're gonna save so much money and this plane is gonna look so presentable. Because right now it's, I'll be honest, it's a bit of an eyesore on the ramp. But hey, for a $10,000 plane, I don't care what it is, as long as it flies good. Be sure to watch part 1, 2, and 3 if you missed already. I total up the final investment into this plane with all the work and the ferrying and the parts and everything we had to do for the full owner-assisted annual inspection. Really good previous videos if you haven't seen them already. I still can't believe we bought this plane for $10,000, but like we said in part 1, this was publicly listed. I didn't negotiate this deal behind closed doors or anything. Like, this was out there. Anyone could have bought it, but apparently nobody wanted to take the risk. I almost didn't buy it because I thought it was a scam. Random guy online, me wiring money without seeing the plane, like that is a recipe for disaster. But hey, it obviously paid off in this instance. You saw us fly for the first time. It flies great. Really, all it needs is to look great. So I can't wait to get this video going. Be sure to watch the whole thing, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and be sure to like this video if you like the outcome of the Cherokee 180 detail. Without further ado, let's let Christian go to work. Let me get behind the camera, get filming some cinematic goodness. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, about a half hour later now, I had to change. It was getting way too hot out. The final step of ceramic coating is most certainly a 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 person job. So there's only 2 of us, so I'll be helping with that. Obviously you gotta apply the ceramic coating, let it flash for about a minute, and then you gotta wipe it off. You can't wait too long or else it'll harden up and it'll be a nightmare trying to get it off. Anyway, we're firm believers in that after you polish a plane or a car, you'd be crazy not to ceramic coat it to lock in the perfect paint and shine and all that and help protect it. And maybe you'll pick up a knot or 2, so we'll see. Anyway, I can't wait to see how it looks. He probably started on one of the wings, so let's see. I hear him going with the polishing wheel. This is why we have him here, because it's so easy to ruin paint with like burning through it by incorrect polishing techniques. It's just not something I know, so leave it to the experts. Oh, check it out. He's done with the left wing. Wowee. It actually has some life in it now. I can't believe it. How'd it go? How was the paint reacting?
You know, honestly, we had to do like a bug remover and rotar removal decontamination process. At first, it was kind of, you know, I knew we could make it shine, but I wasn't sure exactly. You know, every paint's different. I'm surprised with the results of the wing.
So this is a single stage paint, right? So there's no clear coat on it?
Yes, single stage, and I used just a soft foam pad just to see what the paint was doing, and the foam pad was just enough to bring the shine back.
Heck yeah, bam, look at that. Wowee, I can't believe it. And it is so clean that it is revealing some hail dents on the plane. I knew these were here, but when it was all dirty, I could only see the big ones, but now that it's so clean, you can see all the little ones too. I mean, it's not an airworthy thing. Obviously, it's still safe. It's just, you're not gonna win any airplane show awards, but we knew that anyway, so I'm not really worried about a few dents. And we can see some overrun paint spots. That's funny, I could never see these before, but now that it's all cleaned up. Oh well, not the end of the world, but yeah, that looks amazing. So what an awesome start. If this is any indication for how the rest of the plane is gonna look, then I'm gonna be a happy, happy camper. So let's leave him to it, and when we're all done, I'll come back for the ceramic coating. But this is awesome. I'm so happy, guys. Wow, for anybody who said,
yeah, that paint's screwed, you're toast, go ahead and just spend 20 grand and repaint it.
Who's talking now? I had a feeling this would come back. Let's leave Christian to it for the next few hours, polishing away while I edit away. I gotta post this new JR Garage video with our new McLaren 650S. This is a crazy video. It's probably already live on JR Garage by the time you watch this video. We bought this McLaren dirt cheap because the insurance company totaled it due to fire damage, but it turns out no fire touched the car and we got a smoking deal on it. No pun intended. Anyway, just go check it out. Probably our riskiest buy, but our most lucrative payout. Big risk, big reward. Let's get to it. Okay guys, I'm back and oh my goodness. You knocked that out so quick. That was 4 hours. I thought this was gonna take a whole day or 2 days, and here he's done. I'm so happy we went the polishing route starting with this because it's like a whole new airplane now. It's a very respectable airplane now. I can assure you it is no longer the eyesore Cherokee 180. You ready for the big reveal? Let me flip the camera. Bam, so you saw the left wing get done. Look at that, all nice and glossy, but now the rest of the plane too. Wow, look at that. Look at the reflection, this is so cool. I know some of you might be saying, okay, big whoop, it's paint, like it's supposed to reflect light and look good, but not how this thing started. I'll let the before and afters speak for themselves. This plane was rough. The paint had no shine. It was dull, it was flat, it was dead, and now it is back to life. Thanks to Christian. He's setting up the ceramic coating. We're about to go over it to lock in the shine and lock in the perfectly smooth, polished, fresh paint so it doesn't fade and it protects against the UV rays of the Arizona sun. So definitely a good idea. I know some manufacturers say don't do it. Cirrus says don't ceramic coat the planes because they can like affect the radio waves or something. Not exactly sure, but us and a lot of other people have done it to no ill effect. So we're gonna get to doing that right now, but I'm just loving it. So ignore the chipping red. This isn't a huge deal. Christian and I are gonna go through, get some red paint, and we're gonna, you know, put down some painter's tape and get some nice crispy lines back. I don't think we're gonna do it on the other colors like the light blue or the gold. It's just not worth messing with this. It's in decent shape. The red is the worst offender here, chipping in multiple spots. So we'll go ahead, get some red paint and fill that in, but that's not necessary for today. But check it out, the blue is actually nice and shiny again. I wasn't sure how the other paint would react, but looks pretty darn good. So no, it's not some perfect show plane. No, it's probably not going to win any awards, but it is now something that doesn't need a paint job right away. You can fly this for many years and it'll be a respectable, clean looking plane on the ramp. So I'm really, really happy about it. That's exactly what we wanted. This isn't an $100,000 plane. It's not worth investing a paint job into. However, it is most certainly worth investing 4 hours of Christian's hired time to get this thing knocked out. Well, we got to include the ceramic coating. That's going to be an hour. So 5 hours of total work. I think this was a no-brainer decision. So comment down below what you guys think of the final result. But we got to hit it with the ceramic coating and that'll help the gloss shine even more. Okay, so he just applied it. Now it's about a minute later. I come through and wax off. Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. What do you guys think? Is it true that a super clean plane, freshly polished, ceramic coated, can pick up a knot or two? Or is that all a myth? I could see it, but I have no data to prove, so please comment down below if you know. Okay guys, the final polish off the left wheel pant. And then we are done. Well over 100 degrees and humid because it rained last night, so not the most optimal conditions, but hey, Christian's the real MVP here and just happy to help the final leg, okay? And then that real quick. Bam. Wow, how about it? Look at that paint, come on. I can actually see my reflection. This is crazy. I'm so happy. These were filthy before. It was good before, but now with the ceramic coating, it is just glowing. Look at that. This is crazy, I can't believe it. $10,000 Cherokee. Once a very ugly duckling, now a very, very presentable plane. I just grabbed some pictures to share the good news on Instagram, but come on guys, like, are you kidding me? Raw beauty. Christian absolutely crushed it with this one. Now he doesn't do airplanes like I said, but if someone is in the Phoenix area and also wants the Christian polish treatment, then hit me up and I can forward you his information and maybe he would do yours too. But he's just a one-man band, so that's why he normally doesn't take on airplanes, but he did us a solid because we work together on so many cars. But there you have it. As promised, let me show you the Zodiac so you can see the after transformation over here. I mean, you guys know how this one started too. It was nearly just as bad. I'll put in some before clips and here is the after. Again, this plane has been sitting here for like 4 months in the dirt, so of course it's dusty and dirty, but look at the shine. It turned out even better than the Cherokee, maybe because it's white instead of the cream. White kind of pops a little bit more, but it looks fantastic. The $16,000 Zodiac. Oh, the windstorm pulled this off. Get back on there. Gosh, it really needs a wash. But point is, it is now a glossy, shiny airplane like it should be. It went from a 3 out of 10 for paint condition to a 8 out of 10 or whatever, something like that. Same with the prop and the spinner. I mean, it's just like, it's just crazy what a little elbow grease can do. So there you go, you got 2 budget airplane before and afters. Both planes turned out better than I could have imagined. This is kind of cool actually. This is the first time these planes have been together. Comment down below which you would rather have. This is actually a really good question. I'm curious what people will vote. Don't worry about the money, don't worry about the value because they're roughly the same cost, we'll say. So would you rather have the $16,000 Zodiac 601 SLSA? Keep in mind, this plane is from 2006. It's got some nice avionics. It's lightweight. It's a little two-seat, fun, sporty plane. A lot more modern, probably easier maintenance if you were to own it. What am I saying, easier maintenance? These two are like the most affordable airplanes you could possibly own. A Cherokee is known for its low maintenance cost, but point is that one's a little bit newer. Or would you rather have the 1962, maybe 63, gotta look, Cherokee 180? They're about the same speed. One's a 2-seat, one's a 4-seat, one's newer, one's older. One is something that you see at every airport, and one is something that you will probably rarely see if you care about that. So comment down below which you would rather take. I'm kind of curious. Now that this plane looks so good, it's really tempting to like keep it for a while. Before, I just, you know, thought of it as a little fix and flip and whatever, sell it to somebody for really cheap and just bang out some training hours in it. But now it's actually a really clean plane that is very worthy to be in the collection with the others. So comment down below, keep or sell the $10,000 Cherokee 180. Also, lastly, comment down below if you want a full airplane collection tour. Just about every single video we post now, the top comment is, how many airplanes do you have now? Why are you buying so many planes? Can we see them all? We want an airplane tour. And yeah, we gotta make that happen. The planes are scattered all around. We got a couple here, we got a couple in California, we got a couple at the other airport over there, we got a couple over at the airport over there, maybe one in Montana right now. So yeah, it's a lot to keep track of, but if you want a full collection tour, we could probably film at all the different locations and bring you one crazy 2-hour vlog with all of the planes, talking all about them, if you guys would like to see that. So comment down below. So hope you guys enjoyed the kind of quicker, simpler video today. No flying, but a really awesome result nevertheless. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.
Saying that it feels right.